Hey everybody, Walker here. We're gonna start a new Let's Play series, Stellaris, which just came out today. I just downloaded it, just got it installed, and here's the deal. I think this is gonna be my Saturday game, and I'm gonna be playing an hour every Saturday on Stellaris. We're gonna make a new game. Right now, we're going to start right from the beginning and right from the get-go. And mind you, I've only seen the YouTube devlogs on this game. I've never played it before this time. I'm actually starting a new game right now. So, we're going to go for an hour. I'm going to upload this today on Monday. I'll have a new one of these every Saturday, I think. And it will be 1 hour long. Because from what I understand, there's a lot to do. And we will be turning this background music down just a wee bit more. Hopefully it's not that loud later on. To start off with, we can pre-select certain different groups that are pre-created for us. We can randomize. That's really cool. I'm really glad that's in there, because now I don't know if randomize means it's going to randomize from these selections, or because we can create a new empire. And I don't know if that's going to add down here, but I think I want to create a new empire because, you know, we could do Earth, we could do Commonwealth of Man, you know. What do we got here? The Jetma Empire. But I think I want to do just to create a new. And let's go with... I really wanted to do the molluscoid species. I think they look kind of... They have that both creepy but kind of mysterious look about them. Like, this guy's pretty cool looking, right? That's a female. She's pretty cool looking. Let's see what the males look like. Oh, it's just the same thing. Okay, so... but let's go back here. Nope, back to appearance, please. Thank you. But there's all sorts of different ones. If you haven't watched the dev videos for this, really check them out, because they go through a little bit more in detail some of these before they finally select this fungoid, the Blorg species, I believe they called it. I want to go with a musculoid, and I think I want to go... no. Oh, he's got a big old nose, don't he? Kind of Cthulhu looking there. Cthulhu, whatever pronunciation you prefer. Ooh, that one's creepy looking. Looks like he's got a... Oh. That is some kind of weird thing. I think I'll go with this one. This one looks interesting. Continental world. Alright, so we'll go with this one. And there's a reason I'm making the kind of weird looking, scary looking one. Alright, let's see. Random. Let's just hit random a bunch of times. Mathin, Mathini, and Mathin. Sure, why not? Let's hit next. Name lists. Okay, so... I guess... Oh, wow, you can even add your own ship prefix it. Nice. Let's just go down. Let's see here. I need something that I can actually pronounce. Riblog, Saglor, Glorum, Slash, Appleglor. Oh, and they randomize too. Oh, man. Well, then. Oh, well, they kind of randomize. Because Riblog is in there again, and Saglor is in there again. Let's just hit that. I'm not going to be super customizing just quite yet, but I am going to do a couple of different things. Now then, I usually play these games as a non-aggressor. I'm usually very diplomatic in these games. I'm very... peace-loving, faring creatures. Like, anytime I have a game where it's like, pick the evil side or the good side, I always pick the good side, because you know that's what the game is trying to get you to do to begin with. I think I'm going to play this one as kind of more of an aggressive species, okay? So we got trait points to pick from, and different points do different things, and kind of like in, say, the GURPS role-playing system, the the good traits give cost points, and the bad traits give you points back. All right. So I can pick two. I have 2 trait points to pick from. I can pick up to 4 traits. But if I pick this non-adaptive one, where the species doesn't adapt well to foreign environment, it gives me 1 point to play around with. Now I've used up one of my traits, so likewise, I can't pick. I don't believe I could go any further because I have -3 trait points. Oh, maybe. Well, it's because it's exceeds the available trait points, so it won't. I don't believe it'll let me play that with minus whatever trait points. I have to have exactly either 0 or no traits whatsoever, I guess. But we want... Let's see... Solitary... Tend to be solitary territory will become agitated in crowded environment. Strong... Slow breeders, non-adaptive, adaptive, extremely adaptive, sociologist, natural engineers, industrious, thrifty, agrarian. We're gonna go with natural engineering because we're gonna be like I said, we're gonna be the aggressors this time around, which is why I picked the creature that looks kind of scary. I wonder if those are 2 extra heads or if they're just like adapted defense mechanism or something like that. Anyway, lowering population growth, quick learners, quick to learn from their talented, very strong, weak. Migrate away from where they grew up. No, I want something that's physical appearance and custom species are considered offensive to most others, and few appreciate them as neighbors. That's what they used on the Decadent. Require slaves or servants to feel content. Sure. Because you know what? We're going to be a conquering species. That's what the word I was looking for. Conquering. Aggressive and conquering. We're going to conquer other worlds. Natural physicist and natural sociologist is opposite of our current trait as natural engineers. So I have 2 more traits to pick from. We're going to go with resilient. And we're going to go with... No, charismatic is really not what we want. Communal, nomadic... We're going to go with enduring, plus 30 years. Right? So I've got 3 positive traits and 1 negative trait, I guess, if you want to say that. Combined value of your chosen trait exceeds... No, it doesn't. Except that you cannot choose the decadent trait unless you have chosen a trait, ethos, or government that increases slavery tolerance. Well, I haven't gotten to government yet, so... our starting ruler, now I am male. Oops. So we'll choose male. I don't have options to change any of this, apparently. Yeah. Gethmar. That sounds good. Whoopsies. Go back to here. I guess I can't change any of these. I guess I'm kind of set in what I got. Alright, now then. This is something that was explained to me. And it's also explained in the dev videos. This particular creature, the Methini, live on... They prefer continental worlds. Rocky world with nitrogen, oxygen, atmosphere, active, stable hydrosphere. Great landmasses separated by oceans with large climate variations depending on latitude and precipitation. This is pretty much Earth. Okay? But you can pick different worlds to live on, and depending on what you pick, it's either going to be easier or harder to start with. Now, I believe... Cannot be homeworld name, system name cannot be empty. Alright, so it doesn't update until you get to the end, I guess. So I believe that they show you the world that they prefer to be on. I thought that it was like, maybe it's just the starting world. I thought it was each race or species has its own particular starting world that it prefers, but I could be wrong on that. But we're gonna actually, because we are a water-based species, we're gonna pick ocean world. Okay, rocky world, nitrogen atmosphere, significant hydrosphere. Oceans cover more than 90% of the surface, with scattered islands making up the remaining percentage. That sounds pretty good. Ocean preference. Okay, so here you have your different habitabilities. Ocean at 80, continental at 60, Arctic at 60, tropical at 20, tundra at 20. At the genetic level, by eons of evolution or skillful manipulation. So yeah, I guess it's what you choose it. Now your starting system, we're gonna pick random. You can start in a Sol system, which is modeled after our solar system, or the Deneb system, which I do believe there is a star called Deneb, but anyway. We're gonna go with an ocean world. It's gonna be called Metheny Prime. Maybe? No, let's not call it... Yeah, let's just go through here a little bit. Hath Guma Guma. I like that, because it's like Hath is the prefix for it. So whatever... We'll pretend that once we figure out how far away from the sun, the star that we orbit is, the Hath will be that number, right? That'll be our language. So let's go to the next. Alrighty, appearance. We're definitely... I mean, we're going to go with... the musculoid city, because we are a mollusk of some kind. Alright, government and ethics. So we know that we need to pick ethic points. Fanatical individualist, fanatic xenophobe, fanatic ability to project force. Only preserve our life is to make sure everyone shares it willingly or not. Well, we're definitely one of those. How about slavery tolerance in there? Alliance influence cost, plus 100%. War happiness, plus 10. Rivalry gain, plus 50. Army damage, plus 20. So it looks like... Oh, I see. Okay, so... Can you pick... Indirect democracy... Oh, okay, I see now. Plutocracy... Or plutocratic oligarchy... Despotic empire, slave minerals, so each build an oversized military station, holds an election. Well, we don't care about elections. We're going to be more like a monarchy type thing, I think. Dictatorship, each ruler can build an oversized ship, naval capacity plus 20, ship upkeep minus 5. Holds election every 40 to 50 years, select a new ruler. Holds every 5 years. This government is a relatively pure form of autocracy with an absolute ruler that governs the state with an iron-gripping appendage. That's us. We're going to be that. Alright. And we have one ethics point left, so... Community is a means to an end, not an end to itself. Only by empowering the individual to reach their maximum potential do we achieve true freedom. Evolve past significant rivalries and concerns of individuals where you're numerous but one, and the needs of the many outweighs the needs of the few. Xenophile. Pacifist. Now, materialist. Reality is cruel and unforgiving, yet we must steel ourselves and secure survival. Individualist. Individualist does not jive with our slavery. Oop. Alien slavery taught xenophobe. Spiritual slavery collectivist. Society's long since evolved past this. Okay, that's that one. We're gonna go with that one. Because it does give us the slavery tolerance. And I think that one is going to be good because we'll get slave mineral output plus 10%, plus slave food output plus 10%. And our building cost is minus 15%. I think that'll work very nicely for us. So let's move. Oh, and the traits disappeared. Okay, empire name. The Gumian Republica. I don't know. Oh, adjective can't be empty. Adjective. Blah, blah, blah. Let's go back up here. Mathin. I'm just gonna say Mathin for now. I'm not good with names, by the way, if you haven't figured it out yet. Alrighty, our flag. Alright. Okay, we're a three-headed creature. So we're probably gonna want to go. We're probably gonna want to go with something that kind of looks like it has three heads. Let's see what we've got. Nah, because that's more of a tentacled creature. Let's see what blocky shows. Like that, maybe. You know, represents the three heads and then the whole. I kind of like that idea, actually. I'm just going to go through and check. Let's see, ornate. That one could also be the main head and the two, you know. Because when you tend to try and be something similar to your appearance, usually. I like that first one. That one. We're going to go with an on a field of... Well, red isn't very, that red is very subdued. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, I think I like that. And then the secondary color. Yeah, on a field of red and light pink. Okay. Our starting weapons. Wow, we're 20 minutes in and we haven't even created our creature yet. Projectile weapons, missile weapons, or energy weapons. Medium to close range, largely ignoring the bulk of enemy armor. Excellent range, but are vulnerable to interception by point defense systems. While somewhat limited in range, their kinetic energy and high rate chew through shields with ease. I'm gonna go with projectile weapons. We are a creature that spawned from the sea. Energy weapons underneath the ocean aren't really going to be our jivey thing, but projectile weapons we could probably do, especially accelerated projectile. Alright. So here's the thing, the faster than light method. There's several different types that you can do. Warp travel, hyperspace travel, and wormhole travel. Because we are new, and this is the first time I've played the game, we are going to go with warp travel. It's the easiest one, I believe, to go with. But at the same time, we're still going to have plenty of fun. And I'm not sure on this, but I seem to remember you were able to unlock wormhole travel and hyperspace travel too, but we'll see. Alright. Ship appearance. I can't wait for mods to come out so that there's more ship appearance. We're gonna go... See, we're not really tentacled. So the tentacle thing... we're gonna go with the arthropoid ship. I kind of like the design of that a little bit better. Alright, so here we say we're the Gumian Republic. Gumian Republica. We live on Hathguma. Alright. We are Mathin. We are musculoid. We're enduring, we're resilient, we're decadent, and we're natural engineers. We're a fanatic militarist and collectivist society. We're a despotic empire. We use mass drivers. We have attained warp travel. And that's our ship design. I think we're done. Let's save it. Okay, let's go back. Ah, so it does add it. Spawning allowed. Appear in the regular game instead of randomly generated empire. Sure, why not? Alright, so we're going to click them. Select. Alright, here we go. Alright, so I'm actually going to go with a large galaxy. I want this to go for a while. Our galaxy shape, I'm going to say... We're going to do a four-arm spiral. We're going to go up a few. Difficulty, we'll keep it normal. Allowed faster than light method, any Iron Man mode. Console cheats are disabled and the game is automatically saved regularly to a single file. In games played with the setting, there is no turning back. Sure, why not? I'm playing Minecraft enough. I'm used to no going back. Granted, with Minecraft you respawn, unless you're playing, you know, super hardcore mode. Let's do this. Okay, so, here we are. In the aeons since the first primitive Mathan communities took shape, in the archipelagos and lagoons of Hathguma, our civilization has spread and prospered. The early chaotic periods of our history saw many nation-states vying with each other for power until we were at last united under the strongest of these. Only when guided by a single vision could we reach our full potential, and on an era of stability and scientific progress followed. Now, after successful creation of several experimental subspace fields, the finest minds of the Gumian Republica have finished development of the first warp drives. The stars themselves are finally within our grasp. Begin.
Your Imperial Majesty, I am Veer, a prototype synthetic intelligence, and your humble servant. My role is to provide you with advice and counsel as you lead our empire into the great unknown.
Okay, so we're going to go through with the tutorial. This is my first time playing, and I'm sure for many of you it's your first time seeing the game, but we're going to go through the tutorial. 220241. This option will be selected by default. Description of the interface, explore the game's mechanics, recommended this first time you're playing the game.
An excellent decision. You will have my full support.
Good to know.
Building a star empire can be a daunting task. To help get things started, I will be providing instructional missions that cover the basic steps necessary to establish ourselves as a successful interstellar power.
Cool. First mission is to fully survey our home system. I've added it as an entry in the situation log. To access it, click on the situation log button in the left section of the top bar, or press F5. Situation log, or press F5.
The situation log displays a list of all currently available special projects and various other points of interest. New items will likely appear as we begin exploring the galaxy.
Alright, so remember, a situation log is where the events that happen take place. So, tutorial, we need to fully explore our home system before venturing into the galaxy. To do this, select our science ship either by clicking the ship itself or by selecting the vessel in the outliner. Then click on the survey button in the fleet interface and select a non-surveyed planet near your homeworld. Your science ship will now plot a course to survey all planetary bodies within the system. So I only have to pick one, and then it'll go through and pick all of them. Alright, first of all, let's just close that real quick and check this out. This is a solar system, okay? This is pretty darn cool. Here's our world, Hathguma, okay? We have our ships. We have, apparently, a moon, it looks like. There's different planets, and each of these planets could or may not be inhabited. They could be or might not be habitable for us. Molten world, probably not. Barren world, probably not. Gas giant, more than likely not. But then there's also moons around some of these that could be. This is pretty cool. And then there's So here's another solar system that we know about, apparently. A low intel level, but... And then there's our star, and these are all based on, you know, real star mechanics, from what I understand. So this is a blue star, Class A star, young star, bluish-white. That's pretty cool. So I guess we gotta pick our science ship, so let's pick...
This is our homeworld and the capital of our empire.
There
The
we go.
planet summary screen, which we are currently looking at, provides an overview of the planet's important statistics.
Okay.
The government screen presents us with information regarding our empire and its government. Here we can see our ruler and any related effects.
Alright. I'm gonna do something real fast here, because... Fuck volume music. There we go. I can't hear my advisor. Resume. Alright, so I guess we need to pick our survey ship. Science ship.
This is our science ship, which is used to survey astronomical objects such as planets in a star system. A planet needs to be surveyed in order to make its resources visible.
Okay. To put it to work, simply right-click on a not yet surveyed planetary body and select Survey System. The ship will then travel between all objects in the system and survey them each in turn. Okay. That are habitable and right for future colonization. So why don't we take him over to Escog here? We right-click on it and we say Survey. Oh, wait. No. Survey System. Alright, so he's going to plot a course and survey every planet in this system. And we can unpause the game. How do we unpause? Is there a space? I figured. Alright. So there he goes. And yeah, we don't need to show that again. Crown Princess Banog is the new heir to our empire and will take the throne when our current ruler dies. Engineering research, societal research, situation log
We have
updated.
found an anomaly. From time to time, our
Oh.
science ships will discover strange things while surveying worlds. These can be researched by scientists, but be certain their skills are up to the task.
Should the research effort fail, there is a small chance of losing either the scientist or the science ship. Ooh, or if we are especially unlucky, both. There's an anomaly. Has no fail risk. Okay. Anomaly level 1. His previous actions when done. Alright, so I want to research this anomaly. He hasn't really started researching the Kangi. That's kind of interesting. Escog. Did not match earlier observations made from our home world. And that's the innermost planet. So different things that happen show up here. I guess I believe in the order they happen in.
To overcome the vast distances that separate star systems, our scientists have developed the warp drive. Ships equipped with this device can travel between systems at velocities exceeding that of light speed.
Okay. Though ships can warp to any system within range, warp drives can only be activated outside the gravity well of the star. Ships coming out of warp also require time to power up their systems again. The length of this process depends on how far the ship has traveled.
Researching new technologies will be critical to our success. I tell you this not merely as a product of unfettered technological progress, but as your trusted advisor, and, I suspect, your only true friend.
Possibly. One important technology that we should research as soon as possible is New Worlds Protocol. It will give us access to colony ships, which will allow us to establish footholds on other planets. Okay, so let's go to situation log. Oop. We have found one of our old probes on Escog. It's somehow kept intact all these years and is still trying to send data to our homeworld. It stands as a testament to our past struggles and our wish to free our planet's our planet's bounds. We should continue to investigate these sort of anomalies whenever we get the chance. It will most assuredly grant us new knowledge and technology. We are moving ever forward. Alright, so now he's going to go and start researching other planets. Rocky world is scorching hot, totally uninhabitable. Atmosphere is thin or non-existent, and lava from the interior flows freely due to constant volcanic eruptions. This type of planet cannot sustain organic life. Totally useless to us. So... Technology research. New Worlds Protocol. Access technology screen by clicking this button in the left section. Higher contact, ship situation, technology.
The technology screen is where we will be directing our research efforts. Okay. Technologies are categorized into 3 different fields, with each field typically having 3 available research options.
Okay, we can research technologies without assigning a scientist, but this will take significantly longer, is generally not recommended. So, we have 3 scientists, and it looks like they're in charge of 3 different things: engineering, society, and physics. Each has a research bonus. And that'll happen throughout because I'm playing on Iron Hand mode. But let's see here. And each one can research a different thing. So we're gonna have Glosh here research New Worlds Protocol. And then, you know what? We might as well have, let's see, gravity. Tune to look for any gravitational change space presence of starship. Could potentially operating costs of our spaceports. Panels will require an entire spaceport module to generate enough power, however. Or deflectors. Let's let our friend here tell us. Resources generated by our homeworld will only take us so far. Luckily, our science ship has found a resource deposit on another world. The time has come to use our construction ship to build a mining station. Minerals on Kangi. Mining stations can be built within our borders and automatically collect minerals and any strategic resources found on the bodies they orbit. Keep in mind they have an energy credit maintenance cost. Energy credit is up here. So we get a +4 apparently. This looks very like Civ. Alright, so if we come in here, that's our spaceport, that's our construction ship.
This is our construction ship, which is used to construct space stations. When an astronomical object, such as a planet, has been surveyed, we can order this ship to build a research station or a mining station to exploit any resources it may have.
Different types of stations, such as military stations, that can be built anywhere inside our system will be available as our technology capabilities increase. So we're going to tell it to come to Bakangi and build a mining station. It's going to cost us 90 minerals on a monthly maintenance of 1 energy. I think we'll be okay with that. Okay.
As an astute observer may already have noticed, habitable planets are divided into a number of surface tiles. Tiles can generate resources, but we will need planetary buildings to get the most out of them.
Our home world already has a few buildings, including our capital, but the time has come to add more. Pops who are not working on a resource or staffing a building on a tile are considered to be unemployed. Pops, population. So let's go here.
Here we see a visual representation of this planet's surface, divided into tiles. This tab is only visible on colonies and surveyed worlds that are habitable. Each pop occupies a single tile, which means that there can never be more pops on a planet than there are free tiles.
Okay. In addition to a pop, a tile can also support a building. To get the most out of the planet, we need to carefully manage our pops, buildings, and tiles. That's going to be a pain in the butt. Also, our scientist Alorig has gained a level. Pretty cool. Okay. Experience needed for the next level, 495. So does that mean he has... Oh, no, wait. Oh, he must be in the science ship. Is there a way of setting...
The survey of our home system has been completed. We now have access to planetary data that the astronomers on our homeworld could only dream of a mere generation ago.
I can't wait for that to happen here on Earth. Alright, so fully researched our planetary system. That's pretty cool. We got some resources that we can do. Energy credits. Okay, there's got to be a way of turning that down a little bit. Autosave, Iron Man mode. I can't change that. Darn. Alright. Well, that's okay. We'll have to deal with it. Alright, so go to the Guma system, right click to dismiss. Let's open up our not ship designer. Situation log. Technology. That's being researched. Planetary buildings. Okay, this is the one that we're concerned with. So let's go to Guma. Could you open both of them up for me, please? Yep, that's good. Each in our homeworld already has a small number of buildings, but we should construct another. Build a hydroponics farm, a mining network, a power plant, or a basic science lab in an available tile. To do this, click on our homeworld and go to its surface tab. Then select an empty tile and click Build button. Select your choice from among the available options, and assuming we have enough minerals, construction will begin on the new building. Don't forget to assign a pop to the building when it has been finished. Alrighty, well. Influence, minerals, energy, researches, directly controlled planets. Right now we can control up to 5 directly. Strategic resources. So, let's pick an empty tile. Here we go.
Some buildings may cause adjacency effects to other buildings in neighboring tiles. Let us take this into consideration when constructing new facilities.
Okay. Let's see here. Produces 2 food. I don't see where food is needed up here, but it might be on our planet. Oops, I didn't mean to click that, but okay, we'll do a science lab. That's fine. Maintenance 1 energy. Okay, produces 1, 1, and 1. 1 physics research, 1 society research, and 1 engineering research. Takes 200 seconds, I guess, to build. It's a couple of minutes. About almost 3 minutes. It is 3 minutes. No, it's a little... Anyway, oh, and we're paused, so we want to go back. There we go. Here we see, blah, 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 blah. Don't show that again.
Our exploration efforts. I recommend sending a science ship to survey neighboring star systems. Let us boldly go where no synthetic intelligence has gone before.
Okay.
Very good. The new mining station is operational, and it has already begun gathering resources for processing.
Good.
We may want to consider building a second science ship. This would double the speed at which we can survey our galactic neighborhood.
Okay. So, let's go into our situation log. Survey the Japras, the Pathavon, and the Tvikate systems. Alright, so here we go. Building a second science ship. We need to go to the spaceport orbiting our home world. Okay, here's the spaceport. Click on it directly or select the spaceport tab from our home world's planet surface.
We have discovered spacefaring alien entities that may or may not be intelligent. But, let's face it, probably are. Their true nature will remain a mystery to us until we complete the appropriate project to investigate them. I suggest we do so post-haste, lest they investigate us first.
Okay! So we have what we are calling alpha aliens, and they have entered the Japras system, which must be our home system. So, contact report enigmatic spacefarers did not take long for the Gumian Republica to come across intelligent alien life. Fleet's report to Mathan capital somewhat understates just how alien these forces appear, and only in passing mentions the failure to open comms. Well, that's nice. So why don't we go to the situation log, and we will research them. Society research. They possess language, you must decipher it and establish communications. Okay. Now my question is where are they? Because I don't see them anywhere. Oh.
These are unknown spacefaring entities. We can learn more about them and maybe even initiate first contact by completing the appropriate special project.
Well, I am. So back to what I was doing before. We're going to open up here.
Is where we view orbiting fleets, build new ships, and upgrade the station itself. If a planet has no spaceport, we can order the construction of one if we have the necessary resources.
Click on an empty module slot to view a list of available modules to install. Click build on bottom build queue and select ship design, spaceport upgrades, available construction. Don't show again. Alright, so we're going to build a new science ship. Okay? And we're going to send one science ship out and another science ship the other way.
A healthy supply of minerals and energy credits is critical to the well-being of any interstellar power. We should take steps to increase our production of these resources.
Oh, nice. Here we go. Science ship Hagush has encountered a hostile hijacked fleet in Guma and is currently attempting to evade them. We should take steps in the ship station. Yep. Okay, construction fleet. Same thing. The Church of Light. Centuries ago, a group of radical priests and their devoted followers on Hathguma broke away from the established religions to form their own church. These extremists called themselves the Church of Light and have been responsible for many atrocities and acts of terror over the years. Although they have kept a low profile in modern times, we recently learned that many of their agents have infiltrated our military. Oh, lovely. These renegades have secretly been diverting resources to the construction of a small fleet of starships at a hidden facility on Hathguma. When their treachery was revealed, the cultists blasted into orbit on their ships and fled to Wegri. They must be stopped.
Situation log updated.
Alright.
A triumph. We have established communications with alien beings. What a time to be alive, or in my case, powered on.
Okay. So let's go to our situation log. They fled to... Where did they flee to again? Wegri. Is that in my... Aha. So the Church of Light has 3 corvettes. I don't even have one. So we're going to have to build a couple of those. But before we can do that, we need
Excellent. Construction has been finished on our new planetary building, and it should now begin producing resources.
Whoa! So I have to go to the surface, and I actually have to... How do I do this? Nice and loud.
Surface tiles on habitable planets are sometimes blocked, preventing their use. Clearing a tile blocker takes time and costs minerals and energy credits, but the free space often makes it worthwhile.
Many tile blockers require specific technologies before they can remove. We don't have any of those yet.
Double the science ships means double the fun.
Okay.
I haven't been this excited since we completed the last assignment. We have a brand new science ship, but no scientist has been assigned to command it. My programming insists that I should point out the benefits of adding an organic scientist component to the mix. Special project complete.
Okay. Oh, now what? Tiyanki, the spaceborne life forms, which the Mathin head of society research has come to refer to as the Tiyanki, are docile creatures capable of accessing some lower dimension of subspace. They roam from system to system with relative ease, though nearly the same ease as Mathin fleets. They graze on gases common to the upper layers of many gas giants. It is highly unlikely, to say the least, that this is their only food source, but intake of other nutrients is yet to be observed. They will rarely, if ever, attack. Even when provoked, they can be safely ignored. Okay, good. And that must be... yep. That's those guys. So those are those weird spacefaring creatures. Alright, so I'm still not sure. How do I assign... Let me see here. Planet summary. Grown pop to function. Building details. Upgrade. Demolish.
This is where we manage all ground forces on this planet.
Okay.
The upper portion of this view is divided into 3 sections. The top section represents the orbital space above the planet. The middle section is the atmosphere, and the bottom section is the surface.
New armies are also raised here by clicking recruit in the bottom right. Defense armies should be trained to defend our planet from possible invasions. In wartime, assault armies must be sent to occupy enemy planets if we wish to claim these worlds as war demands during peace negotiations. I'm still a little unsure as to how I assigned a new population person here.
The Empire screen lists the planets of our empire, with leaders and the different factions in separate tabs. It also lets us create and manage sectors.
Okay. Sort by output, sort by name, sort by type.
The Leaders tab lets us hire, dismiss, and assign idle governors, scientists, admirals, and generals.
Okay. So we have different...
The Factions tab provides an overview of the populace's political groupings and allows us to hear their demands and interact with them.
Cool. Still don't have a... How I'm supposed to... Alright, let's, survey that system.
Hostile fleet.
Where? Does that mean you're not going to go and research?
Military fleets are used to protect our emerging empire from threats, or to expand our glorious rule through force of arms, if we so wish.
The technology and the skill of its commanding admiral. No admiral has been assigned to our starting fleet, so if we have influence points to spare, we may wish to recruit one. Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea. So if we go to our Empire tab, and we go to our leaders, we say recruit an admiral. Okay, so we have different things that are going on here. We have different traits, skill level, age, and their influence cost. Now, we have plenty of influence to spare. So let's take a look. We have cautious, plus 15 to evasion, minus 15% to fleet upkeep. That must be the cost. Yep, maintenance cost down. Fleet cannot use emergency faster than light travel, but the whole points is plus. I think we're gonna go with Admiral Banog for his decrease in ship upkeep. Okay. So
we have the ability to manually design new ships in the Ship Designer screen.
Okay.
This is a fairly straightforward process, though one that can be fully automated if we so wish.
Okay. A lot. I mean, we're going to be going through this couple of episodes, I guess, just trying to figure out everything. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3 corvettes here. I think we're going to try and remove this problem. I right-clicked on it, and apparently that means go and kill. Attacking a neutral hostile against us, ground support, fleet stance. So let's see what happens. They have 3 and we have 3, and we're pretty evenly matched.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Probably should have gone with... Looks like pretty evenly. Oh. Now it's going back. Inflicted kinetic energy. You know what I should do? We're so evenly matched, it's going to be one of those, it's whoever gets the first shot in is going to win. I don't want to ship design, I want to build. Science, construction, science. Build.
Situation log update.
Oh, yeah, they killed us. Corvette, ship size 1, armor, blah blah blah. So once I get this, I can go and oh, but I only have a certain amount of time before I can do that. We're almost dead though. They're down to 1 Corvette, and he ain't doing too awful hot, so we might be able to destroy him. Oops. Science ship.
Evading hostile fleet.
Hostile hijacked fleet. Ngumas are currently attempting to evade them. So I have to destroy that stupid fleet before I can do anything. That sucks. 24. I'd really like to have another one. Okay, he is building one more. So while they're building another one, let's go into technology. So we're still working on the New Worlds Protocol, but we're going to go into engineering. And I'd like to do coil guns, okay? Let's see, 480 engineering research points. Oh, I don't have enough. I need 480. I only have 204. All right. So we have 2 Corvettes. Let's you know what, Reglor, you're up. Maybe your added evasion will help us out. Okay, let's go take these bastards out. This should work a little bit better. Because we have 2 opposed to their 1, plus we have some added evasion. Who knows? Maybe we'll win this one. Yeah, it was definitely whoever got the first shot in won, but... Aggressor... Oh, plus 20% fire rate. We are definitely better than they are. time limit considering it started so we do not miss the opportunity to debris. Alright, cultist ship disabled. Valiant space forces have skillfully disabled a ship in the cultist armada. It is mostly intact and we're picking up faint life signs from inside its hull. Once we've eliminated all threats in the immediate vicinity, we should conduct a boarding operation to secure any survivors. They may be able to tell us more about the ultimate motives of the Church of Light. Divine Fury issues special project board cultist ship.
Situation log updated.
Right click. Alright. So are we boarding their ship? Let's go into the situation log. Oop. Church of Light, board cultist ship. Ah, I have to research it? Any current engineering will be put on hold during the duration. It's one military ship in orbit. So I guess I gotta research that, too. Let's take one of our science ships. Debris requires a science ship. Move here. Take our other science ship. Now I really want to survey a system before the end of this episode. Alrighty. So this is gonna do something over here. Research. I have a science ship.
Complete.
Oh.
Situation log updated.
Though the survivors offered stiff resistance, our boarding party was able to secure several prisoners from the disabled cultist starship. From them we have learned that this conspiracy goes far deeper than we initially suspected. The agents of the Church of Light include several flag officers and high-ranking officials within our government. Mass arrests are being made on Hathguma, and all assets belonging to this cult have been seized. However, several starships they built in secret remain unaccounted for, and the upper echelons of the cult's leadership have vanished. We have picked up Fate Ion's trail leading to several outlying systems. Great! Alright. Go to. I have a science ship. What do I gotta do? Fleet stance, research special project. Aha! I figured it out. So they'll be researching that. Meanwhile, over here, now they have to... there they go. Alright, great. So we're going to research some planets over here. Does not have tundra colonization. Our current stance on xeno interference prohibits us from... So this world must have... something there, but all right. Church of Light. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring them home. Okay, guys, so that's gonna be it for this episode. I know it's a little slow going because we are going through the tutorial. And the saving game is just annoying. I'm going to let him research this because it looks like there's a habitable planet over here. Mantar 7 is not a habitable planet at all. Here we go. As our science ship scans the surface of Mantar 4, it becomes quite clear that we have found something out of the ordinary. The whatever is harrowed by constant meteor showers bombarding its surface with enormous projectiles. We will surely come across even more irregularities like this as we survey our new planets, and should not underestimate their impact on our expansion. Intriguing. Aha! Alien proto-civilization found. Certain regions of the planet are home to a primitive alien proto-civilization. Our probes show that their Neolithic culture has mastered fire and developed a rudimentary spoken language, but we have yet to see any evidence of metallurgy or written language. So it is a...
Surveyed worlds sometimes possess unique properties that make them valuable objects of research. These physics, society, or engineering resources can be collected by a research station. My programming strongly compels me to compel you to build one.
Research stations can only be built within our borders and have a maintenance cost. So I can't build one over here yet. Currently do not have tundra colonization, so I can't even colonize this world yet. Well, that's pretty cool. Okay, so we found our first civilization. We fended off our first bad peoples. We're doing some research, which will be done fairly soon, I hope. Yeah, so that's going to be it. I'm going to pause it so I can talk without everything interrupting me. That's going to be it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. I know, hour-long episode. Oh, no. Guess what? You can always pause it anytime you want. I get to play for the whole hour and talk throughout the whole hour. Anyway, we're going to be doing this once a week, every Saturday. I'm going to do an hour-long video every week. And by next week, I actually should have a fairly better grasp on the game because I'm going to go back in and play a different series of species and play offline, off video for a while. And I'll have a better grasp of how the game works and plays out by then. But until then, let me know what you think. I know we're going through the tutorial and it's really annoying that it keeps popping up, but again, this is the very first game I've played on this. I'm so far liking it. It's kind of like Spore once you've gotten into the space travel, and I think it's going to be like what Spore was supposed to have been when you got to that point. So far, I'm liking it. It's kind of civilization in a way. We'll see. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this episode of Stellaris Let's Play with Walker. And again, we will have another episode this coming Saturday, actually, not next Saturday, this coming Saturday, because today is Monday. And yeah, we'll check you later.